in a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man. And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia. Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief
Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur, folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Oh, look out.
Oh! Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here. Really just laying it in.
Ouch.
Oh, what a nasty, nasty move. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Oof. He's able to reverse it. Peter Maivia turns that around.
Back and forth, trading reversals. And a series of vicious stomps.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE. But
oh no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
After everything he's been through, will he give in right now? Will his body give up?
This whole able to punch his way out.
And that holds Peter Maivia back.
Ooh, that's a kick that would leave you gasping for air.
George clearly wants a fight here.
Running knee!
Into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. Kicks out before one.
I'm having a hard time believing that one.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage. Just ruthless. Oh,
headbutt.
Nothing pretty about that. The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief. Just cranking the head.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Stop in the leg.
Steele turning Maivia into the hunted here, looking to dethrone the High Chief.
Man, what timing on that counter. Oh, foot just stomping down. Oh, my God. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. Hold it. Oh, reverses it. Shoulders.
He knows the goal is to win the match, right?
Yeah, what's he doing?
And George is caught.
That'll do some serious damage.
And George is laid out. Oh! Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
He wants it one more time.
Backbreaker.
Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
Oh, and he stops that offense. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Mike.
From the top, denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
Stiff headbutt. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Can Steele recover from this adversity? Measuring it up one more time.
So much damage inflicted. It's over. You can't survive that again.
Oh, my God.
That's impossible.
I can't believe what we just saw.
A new strategy is needed right about now if that couldn't end things. Crank in the head.
And Steele is one step quicker.
Face buster plants him. Maivia one step ahead.
This has been a true brawl, and you can see Maivia and Steele are pushing each other to the limit.
And now a third!
Uh-oh. Camel clutch locked in, agonizing submission hold.
This could be it. We could see a tap out any second now.
Gonna take a lot of fortitude to get out of this.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael. Oh, my gosh!
Sent right into the corner.
Ooh. Oh, just lighting up the chest of their opponent.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark.
Ooh, man, backbreaker. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
2. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.